I'm Frank Lam, and I'm the Chief Administrative Officer for this building, and I've been in Chinatown since 1982.
My name's Andy. I'm the maintenance guy here. I work for this building over 22 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what the building is and who does it serve? Who in the community of Chinatown does it serve?
This building is part of Alberta Seniors and Housing Project, and they've been building seniors housing since 1970s. And there are hundreds of buildings all over Alberta. And this one particularly was earmarked for Chinatown to serve the Chinese seniors.
You know, we're standing on the outside here, we're looking at it. Is there anything you would describe or call out as noteworthy, having Chinese characteristics that caters to the Chinatown community? And anything that you think was particularly more successful about the building?
Actually, you can see the building have some canopy feature. You put the Chinese character, style inside. And the other, you can see the building have an angle. This window will face north. Most unit can see the river side because it's a river.
I see.
Next to
The river's
us.
right over
so
there,
the
right?
original design and the is not like the common building. It's only one side face. Every unit have a face north side window to see the river. That's a very good architectural
So
feature
every
design.
unit here has...
can see the north side. And
A
then
river
you can,
view.
river
I see.
view, yeah.
So this is subsidized senior housing.
Yes, it's rent geared towards income. So they pay 30% of their total income.
One question that I think maybe is important is and both of you will have different answers for this, but what meaning do you think this building brings to Chinatown?
I think the most significant feature is the residents here feel that this is their home and this is where they want to live out the rest of their lives, and they feel safe here, and they feel like as a community here.
And this building located in the Chinatown, actually our tenant most is a Chinese. And then close to the community, they feel very comfortable, and it's convenient for those tenants because it's close to the restaurant and then Chinese some store, and you can find some food around, so Chinese food.
It's convenient. It's
Yeah,
a way
very
to be
convenient,
immersed
yeah,
and
yeah,
integrated in the
yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
community
Yeah.
and age in that kind of setting.
That's correct.
So when was this building built?
1985.
85, okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history behind its development, its design, its construction? Either both of you guys.
I think that's the Wai Kwan Foundation. It's a branch of the Chinese United Church, and that moment I think that they can see the demand. A lot of senior Chinese they are away from the Chinatown, so it's a very inconvenience, and especially getting old, and then the chances is not good at that moment. So that's why they decide to build a subsidized senior house for the Chinese. Actually, they are welcome everyone, but most Chinese would like to have a place close to Chinatown. So most are tenant Chinese, and then actually the design, you can see the Chinese character in the Wai Kwan building. And then you can see the architectural feature have some Chinese canopy style, something like that. And then you can see a lot of the circle. Same with a Chinese,
kind of circular motifs, yeah.
So.
And I guess if you're looking at these floor plans and these elevations actually, which are the original elevations from back in the 80s, it's so cool to see these. And looking at these old photos, how do you think the building has changed over time? I guess since the 80s, or what different things have happened in the building? How do you see it being used in ways you may not have expected, or?
Yeah, I think what we didn't really expect is like the Chinese people, they age very well. So initially, we were getting people in the 60s, but now our residents go as high as 99 and 100.
Wow.
So the average age of our tenants here is 83, which is a great, like a big number. And most of the residents here, they just want to live out the rest of their life here. They do not want to move to assisted living as far as possible.
So this just shows some of the construction that went on years ago. Is this like breaking ground before the building was built?
Yes, absolutely. You can see by the way they're dressed. And I think one of the
Wow, yeah.
significant things we want to note is that even though the directors, they're all well-established Chinese people, but they have not forgotten that, there are all these immigrants from the 50s and 60s, and they're mostly illiterate. They have not forgotten that they need a place to call home when they retire, because some of them came as mothers and all they could do was work as dishwashers, but they remember them and they want to care for these individuals as much as they can.